Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to episode 2 of Global Magnates, where we are continuing to build our very own transportation shipping company, where we are transporting all different types of cargo around the world. Now, last episode we started in Liverpool. We managed to extend to Bergen, to Hamburg, to London, to Lisbon, and even all the way down here into Aden right now, which is making me the most amount of money because we are now transporting oil all the way up to the big cities. Now, we kind of learned the basics in the last episode, and you guys really seem to enjoy this, so we're back with a second episode. And what I want to say right now is, if you do enjoy it, want to see more, smash that like button down below, subscribe if you are new so you do get notified when more episodes do come out. Now, we put ourselves in a great position. We're still trying to learn and understand the game, but we have kind of learned that, you know, you gotta ship things from huge distances just to make some big cash money moolah. Now, right now, we got a couple of routes on the go. We got the Lisbon to London line, which that is transporting, I believe it's fabric or it's cotton, so it can produce fabric. We have the Liverpool to Aden line, which is picking up oil and then delivering it directly to Liverpool for its, what industry is it for there? We're going to find out right now. It's going to be for eventually the automotive industry by the looks of it. And we are also delivering from Liverpool to Bergen right now some glorious, I think it's iron ore we're bringing from Bergen back to Liverpool. So we're doing okay, but we do need to extend that little bit further. Now, to be able to make more money and kind of produce higher levels of goods, we've learned that we need to upgrade the cities. For example, eventually Liverpool, if I keep working on this city, can start demanding electronics and appliances. In return, the industry will demand steel, silica, engines, and tires, which eventually we can then start producing, apart from the coal and the rubber, but electronics and cars, which that would be pretty interesting. We're just going to get to this point beforehand. Now, it does require a lot more oil than what we're currently delivering to it. So we might need to buy some more oil ships right now, which transport from Aden to bring them all over. Now, we do have a large weekly output from that port over there. So I think the first thing we do then is we buy a few extra oil container ships and add them to that line. So let's go to the shipyard. Let's go to our oil containers. Now, eventually I can research, and I don't know whether to research because it says here, okay, this new, okay, so fuel consumption reduces if I research that, but I have insufficient tech points. I don't have any tech points at the moment. I'm not quite sure how we're meant to get the tech points. Is it to do with doing this? Oh, you get rewards for a container ship. Okay, fair enough. Let me buy some ships anyway. Like I said, I don't know whether I have to kind of build something to kind of start getting research points. We'll eventually find out. But I'm going to get an oil tanker. They cost $1 million a piece. So I am going, okay, maybe they cost a little bit more than $1 million. I am going to buy 5 of them, which is very, very expensive. But we're going to pull it all 5 of them in that one line, put all our eggs into one basket on that line, and see what we can do. So we're going to wait 15 days for them to be delivered. We've now got the one constructed, which is great. And we're just going to wait for the rest of them to all kind of kick in. So if I go back to the shipyard, you can see there's only 2 more now remaining that need to be constructed. And we'll put them all on at the same time. Right. Last one now to be made. We've got 2.6 in the bank, as those oil container ships, I think, would have dropped off recently. Yep, as they're now heading pretty much back. So if I grab that route, my oil tanker route here, and then we add a few more ships. So we're going to select, and select. Is that all the oil tanker ones? It is, yes. This is quite a lot, isn't it? And they're now all leaving the port. I'll decline that for a second. Which should now inevitably start delivering a lot more oil to Liverpool, and hopefully keep those numbers pretty high, their happiness pretty high. But we're also going to need a little bit more ore as well. Now, we are getting the ore from over here in Bergen, and that's great. but it's, in theory, quite a short distance. Now, I wonder, is there anywhere a little bit further afield that I could maybe grab some iron ore from? A technology company has made a breakthrough in ship construction. We offered to invest in their research, and we can use the results. Oh, do you know what? Oh, no, too late. That's how you get tech points, by the way. Is there anybody creating ore nearby? Now, Mumbai is. I don't know if that's too far, but it's all... The further you transport goods, the more money you're going to make. Now, is there anywhere in the US that might be... Oh, Havana here in Cuba, we could get some iron ore. Okay, do I switch it over and then invest heavily into trying to deliver a bunch of goods from over there? I think it would be pretty handy. It would make me a lot of cash, and I can invest that into additional stuff in the future. So it kind of does make sense to a certain degree. I could go to Stockholm, but going as far as Cuba might be a good idea. Now, what does Cuba require? Or Havana, I should say. It would eventually require... coal. Wait, hold on. Is this what it? This is what it outputs, right? It outputs iron, but it requires. Requires iron ore. Oh, it's a different thing altogether. So that's iron mine. Breakthrough. What's the breakthrough to gain those tech points? You know what? I'm going to purchase it just to gain those tech points. So it outputs iron ore, and that does require iron ore. So it could be like deliver it to itself. That would be hilarious. My other options is Houston, and Houston could demand liquor, which is something that we could eventually maybe bring from London. Yeah, there's many ways in which we could do that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of my Liverpool to Bergen route. We're going to kill that off. Confirm. There we go, there we go, there we go. And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to create a new route from over here in Havana. We'll lease this. It's fairly cheap to do, so I haven't got to break the bank too much. We're going to create a new route from... Oh, hello. Didn't press the new route button, did I? New route. From Havana, going all the way to Liverpool. Like I said, we're putting all our eggs into one basket here with trying to grow the city of Liverpool. Which means we'll load up... Right, I'm going to decline that. Load up the iron ore for Liverpool, but nothing goes back. So it's only a one-way deal at the moment. Okay, that's how it's going to work. We will select the bulk carriers, so we'll get 2 on it. I'll up the speed ever so slightly. And then finalize that. Now, granted, it will be nice to buy a few additional ships, so we can... Because it's now further away, the frequency in delivering is going to be a little bit off. So we're going to need to buy a few more ships. So bulk carriers, they're a little bit cheaper. I can buy 5 a go. We're going to buy 5 a go right now. So we'll wait for them to be built. While we are waiting for them to be built, we did get some technology points. Which means I could pay or research to reduce the fuel consumption on... Now, do we just unlock oil tanker 2? Is that just what happens? I think that's just what happens, right? This bulk... So they're all reducing fuel consumption. So if I do it for the oil tanker here, because I could then make or replace them with better variations. So, okay, it does become oil tanker 2, but do these ships become oil tanker 2? No, they're still oil tanker 1. So you can no longer buy number 1s. It's all now reverted to number 2s. Right, I've bought 5 of the bulk carriers, which now on that route to Havana, I can now add the additional 5 ships. There we go. There we go. Now, obviously, initially, we're going to have to put loads of ships on the lines to increase frequency, but eventually, I'm assuming you can unlock ships that are bigger and faster. So, they're all now leaving. Are they got, like, goods on board? Yes. So that will increase the frequency. Now, I'm interested to find out how much the oil tanker makes compared to the ore ships traveling from those distance from Aden to and Havana as well at the same time. That's what I'm interested in. That is what I'm interested in. Now, we are distributing over there to Bergen. We have since taken some stuff off. When is the next set of ships coming in? We make like nearly 900k or something like that. I think it was from the oil tankers. These are making about the same, which is not too bad. And now all of a sudden, I've got quite a few pennies now in the bank. Right, we do need to increase the deliveries, which does mean buying more ships. Of course it does. But what we've now noticed is the prosperity is now dramatically increased for Liverpool. So, do I invest? Yes, I've invested 1.5 million to unlock the container ships. It then means I didn't need to research it. So, we do need more deliveries of the iron ore because it is getting wasted pretty quickly. Once we get to 600k, we unlock the electronic components, so we can then start demanding those type of goods. But, while they are delivering, we still need a lot more of these goods. So, if I go to technology... And we've now got the container ship, by the way. We unlocked that. That was pretty good. Well, oh, hold on. Purchase. Oh, okay. I come at the perfect time. I could now unlock, if it's possible. Oh, my technology level is too low. Okay, we got to unlock a bunch more stuff first. Fair enough. So let's get the second bulk carrier. And then we've got like stuff like route management, control cost. I don't know what control cost does. I don't know what engine... Oh, hang on, hold on. 5k... Okay, so it reduces the price, what we have to pay to build a ship. This reduces the build time, and this ship replenishment cost minus 5%. So if I unlock you and unlock you, build time's reduced, and the cost of them has reduced as well. So, let me buy... And I think I'm going to go for some more bulk carriers first. So if I buy 5 of those, there we go, and wait for them to be produced. And then we'll drop them all on as well. Ideally, you need to kind of, I got to pay my environmental tax. Ideally, you need them spaced out nice, so you can kind of have them arriving every so often to kind of create a better flow of goods. Right, that route there, we're going to add more ships on. So, another... That was only 4, but I think the last one's just been built. There we go. So what I've now got, I don't know how many I've got on here in total. Oh, we've got a grand total of 12 ships on that ore line. Now, does that seem ridiculous? I don't think so, no. And hopefully they're going to be like I wouldn't say evenly spaced out, but spaced out a little bit better. So we're going to have like a consistent flow of ships coming back and forth. Right. Once I can... Oh, there we go. Liverpool's actually leveled up, by the way. So we can now start demanding electronic components. Perfect. So we're just trying to up the numbers of the frequency of the ore deliveries. And then we have to do the same thing with the oil as well. So let's invest a bit more. To unlock route management, that's like pretty... I would class it as a free upgrade then at that point, even though I spent 1 million. So now we've got more stuff being delivered. We need to renew this. Let's renew this for the next 10 years. I feel like we're going to be using Liverpool for some time. The rest of the stuff, we can allow it to run out. Right, we've invested for the long haul in Liverpool right now. So with that said... If I now go to technology, I'm assuming we can now start researching once I've got this, I'm assuming. Technology level too low? Well, yeah, it's too low there, but I've got everything here in the level 1 section. So I think we're going to be okay. More ore about to be delivered. Keeps us going. But I still think we need more ships. So why don't we try and set it up to where there is... 15 ships on both the oil run and the ore run. I think that would be good. So I need 3 more bulks. So 3 more bulks. And then I'll buy 2 more oil tankers there just to kind of put them within the line. And then we'll just now wait for them to all be delivered. So if that's 2 more oils, I need then 4 more after that. Okay, easy enough for me to understand. And then we've got a nice, sweet little setup then, boys. Nice, sweet little setup as it all now goes back and forth. Right, I'm slowly starting to understand it right now, and I'm slowly starting to build up this city of Liverpool. So London in the game has a population of 600k, but we've now grown Liverpool to be a lot bigger. So once I'm kind of happy with the consistent rate of deliveries, then we'll look at bringing over the electronics. So I need to get 4 more oil tankers. So while they get delivered, we'll then add the additional 3 to this line. There we go. And I'll wait for the rest of the oil tankers to be constructed. And then we're all good. We are all good. So they do look a little bit more spaced out. So it should be more even on deliveries. Right, okay. Okay. So with that said then, have we now purchased all of the oil tankers? We have. So if I do this slowly, so we're in fast forward. And if I add a ship every so often, so if I give it like a little bit of a breathing space, and then we add another one. And then we add another one. That's kind of like slowly spacing them out, but it's not the most efficient way to kind of low-key do it. But it will work to a certain degree, right? It would work to a certain degree. So 1 more to go. And then we have 15 on both routes. Bam. Now, look at the money I've got, by the way. I'm closing in on having 50 million then in the bank. We're doing really good. So, could we argue we've now got a consistent flow? Is this for points? Unlock the bulk. I think I've already got the bulk carrier, right? Number 1. This is giving us now consistent... I'm hoping it's going to give us consistent deliveries. I very much doubt it. Because at the same time, they're all still roughly around the same place. But I'll give it some time. We'll give it some time. And hopefully we can keep satisfying it. So I think the ore's okay. I think it's been spaced out enough that the next delivery of ore comes in before they run out here. Which is allowing them to produce a little bit of steel. So let me pay my environmental tax. So we kind of do the same thing with the oil. But I don't know how that's going to go. We're just going to give it a few more cycles. So in the meantime then, how can we get electronic components? So where do we even get that from? So we need to look at port output. And there's a difference between the component and that and that and that. So Liverpool will eventually be able to produce it, I'm assuming. Electronic components, it demands electronic components. It's weird for that to do that, isn't it? It's like that turns into steel, but that's going to eventually produce the components. How does that make sense? Now, where would we even get those from? I feel like that's going to be like China related. I just got that vibe. Now, electronic components could eventually come from... Wait, wait, what? Is that giving us... No, I'm going to decline that for a second. So, unlocks electronic factory... unlocks at electronic factory prosperity. Now, how do I get that prosperity to unlock it? We need... So we need steel and it needs silica. Wait, so how's that working over here in Liverpool then? Let me click on it. So it just demands that. So we're going to have to find a city that is going to allow us to kind of build that up. So you could, in reality, you could feed steel and silica, which, what does silica require? And where do we get silica from? Do I get it from Silicon Valley? Yeah, I actually do. That's kind of funny. I actually do. So silica from over there. Oh, we can get some silica from over here as well. So does that produce it? Oh no, I'm on demand. Right. Port output, port demand. So port demand... Liverpool requires, like I said, electronical components. So we're looking for somewhere reasonably close by. I can maybe do it in China if they want to output some electronic equipment, which I don't think they're going to. But then again, San Francisco would do it, which makes sense because it's Silicon Valley. So if I need to build up San Francisco to the point where it is producing, we've got to provide it with steel and silica, which is weird because it outputs silica anyway. So I'm not quite sure how that works. Right, it does require coal. So do I look towards... Does the Panama Canal work in this? It actually does. So what I could do then is I could set up some nice little runs right now, which will start feeding San Francisco. And the end goal would be is to get San Francisco exporting electronic components to which I can then take to Liverpool. That would be the goal. That would be the goal. We've got steel. Who's delivering steel? I'm sure someone's delivering steel, but I could be wrong. Oh, what is this? Not this time. So this shows us as well the what's going on. So output, the market. So I apparently have the bigger market share, right? No, I've actually got the smaller market share. Interesting. Interesting. So Ocean Sprint has a bigger market share, but they're exporting more where I'm importing. Right, I got it. I got it. I got it. Right. Let's sort this out then. So I'm gonna take a big lease out here in San Francisco. And it requires coal, so I'm gonna first bring some coal into it. And we can get it from this place down here. Right. So if I lease this for 10 years, and then we are going to create a new route. Bam. Oh, wrong button again. New route. Bam. Bam. Easy enough. So it's got to be a bulk ship. So I'm going to have to buy a bulk ship then, aren't I? Let me just finalize that. I've got no ships on it, but let me just buy some additional ships. So I can't do anything at the minute, can I? No. I completed that. Can't unlock anything else. I got some more points, so we are destined to get a bunch of bulk ships here. So we'll do 5. And that obviously is going to take a little bit of time. So select 1. Where do they come out of? Are they coming out from down here? I think they are, right? Another 1. Another 1. I mean, I can't see this ship moving around. Right, okay, they are a bit more spaced out. That's fine. But I think I need to buy another 5. So buy another 5. And then as they're being delivered, I'm going to add them to it. As and when we getting them delivered. Just for a little bit more spacing out. So it's a bit more of a better frequency. And give it a little bit of time. Bam. There's a part of me that wants to buy another 5. Right. I feel like I've spaced them out nicely, but I'm going to buy another 5. Oh, can we eventually like change some of this stuff? I'm not sure if we can. But back on the route. Alright. Easy does it. Easy does it. I could make them faster, but I am now kind of like not using that much fuel, so that could also be a good thing. Get another one in, and then there's only one more left that I need now to throw into this line. Bam. Right, okay. So that is a solid route there going back and forth, and these ships are better spaced out for San Francisco to hopefully have a continuous flow now going on. Wow! Liverpool has grown to 900k residents. Not bad. Not bad. But I'm still a small fry when you think about it. I'm still, like, low-key not doing amazing. We still only got small boats. And those other companies will eventually, once they start getting bigger boats, they'll take the bulk of the goods that I'm trying to also transport. Right. Fair enough. Fair enough right now. So, we've gave it its coal. It's also going to require meat. But I can also take silica from it straight away anyway. So I could start running silica over here for the industrial demand. Right, but I feel like it's going to be a very long distance, this one. So we are going to have the ships be quite bulky. Right, ports. We don't really care too much about London. Is it set on auto renew? I don't know if it is or not. I think they are set on auto. How do I not make them auto renew? I'm not sure. I ain't sure on that front. I'm not 100% sure. Right, okay, so I'm now going to need to do another new route from San Francisco all the way to Liverpool. Now, import for Liverpool. Oh, okay, this is going back and forth then. So we could actually do the same boat. It would take coal. Wait, hold on. Liverpool does coal? Oh, it actually does. Oh, okay. I didn't need to do that then, did I? Down here. Right, we are changing it over. I'm a fool. I didn't realise Liverpool was also doing coal. I've done a 10-year lease on that. Right, this will work out better. This will work out better, I promise you. I'm now going to get this line. I'm going to get rid of it. I'm going to put all the ships on this line here. So what I'm going to do then, we're going to buy a, what is this? Purchasing a tanker. I don't know how that's working because I already have the tanker, right? Like it's 5k capacity. So like what are you unlocking for me? I don't quite get it. I already have it. Have they just scammed me and made me pay for it twice? I reckon they did. Right, we'll get another 5 there. So if I fast forward them, and I grab that route, San Francisco to Liverpool, and then we just slowly start putting these on the line. Now, because it's such a distance, we are going to have them spaced out a lot better. But there's no way for us to space them out nicely, is there? I kind of have to do it like this, slowly. And space them out. Now, it's all picking up from San Francisco. And it's going across that way. That's interesting. I didn't expect them to go that way. Did not expect them to go that way. Alright. Keep it going. So I don't know how many boats I've actually got. I think I might have 15 in total. Which is not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. But this should be the biggest money I'm making at this point. It should be huge. Right, we've got a total of 10 on there right now. We got the grand total of 10. 13. Actually, there might be more than I originally thought. Actually, I might have 20. Yeah, I might have 20. So that's 15 already. So just slowly putting them out. I love the fact that we're now getting it both directions. So silicon going one way, or silica, and coal coming back the opposite way. Right, that's a grand total of 18, 19, and then 20. So one more, and I've got 20 ships on that route. And I won't say they're perfectly spaced out. But we are going to have to... Oh, okay. That's an interesting route. I mean, it is shipping, so I get it. Right, I don't want to buy any farms there, boys. I kind of get it, but we do need a consistent influx of goods. So that feeds it one more. Now, obviously, when it comes to the pie, I only have a 16% market share, but this now might give me a larger market share for what I'm about to start doing. So shipyard, I'm going to buy another 5. So buy another 5, and then as they come in, I just add them to it. And then it just slowly just spaces everything all out. But I need to know how much these ships are making us. It's got to be good, right? It's got to be good. Right, there's just one more left, which is this one. Bam. So them coming in right now, where are they coming from? So they're coming down. And then in. Okay, it's only 400k, so maybe it's not as far as you thought, but it feels long because of the direction they have to travel. It's still worth it, though. It is still worth it. We just need a fair few more, is what I'm going to say. We still need a fair few more boats. It's just the distance, isn't it? So I'll buy another 5. And as they come in right now, we'll add them to it. So that will be then 30 ships on that one route. But I need lows just so I can improve the frequency of delivery. That's really all it comes down to. The frequency. Yeah, interesting. Right, this is the last one I now need to throw on. And boom. So I could speed them up. But I'm going to leave them as they are for a minute. They're now all leaving. And there is ships starting to make their way back. And then we'll get that nice consistent flow. Liverpool is now level 3, by the way. It's getting its silica deliveries. Which means it could now actually output electronics itself and vehicles. But there's not enough weekly demand for tyres and engines just yet. Same with appliances. But we have everything else. Now, the only thing that I'm not delivering here is steel. So one of the other companies are going to be doing that. Slightly increase the market share in the local port. The lower the market share is, the better the effect will be. So does the market share... Also, shipping fees? Does the... Oh, is that what I can charge other people? Okay, right, I got it. Okay. Now, like I said, I'm not exporting anything anywhere. And I think that's why my market share is not great. Because I'm more of a provider. Electronic factory. Can I bid on this? I don't know what I'm bidding for. Am I owning it? Is that what's happening? What does this mean? It's available to purchase, so am I purchasing it? I've just won an auction and bought my own industry. Oh, I do own it. Oh, okay. So does that mean I now get everything that it produces? So yeah, I'm a... Okay, now I'm exporting some stuff. So what's going where? Who is exporting that? Because I know I'm not exporting it. I can tell you that for free. Unless... San Francisco... Oh, no. San Francisco can also create it, but it's not something it requires. Because it also outputs it as well. I got slightly a little bit excited then for a second. So port demand versus industry demand, they're different things altogether. They are different things altogether. So I like the idea that I've bought that. It's nice that I own it. It's nice to have some ownership. So I think because I now own it, does that mean it counts towards my export? Who's exporting it though is the question. It's got to be one of the other companies, right? They're exporting it. Port production electronics company receives 23% of its 10%. Oh, okay. So I get a small percentage of it based on because I own it and it's part of my market share. Right, I gotcha. Now, that requires steel, and we're not getting enough steel delivered. So, who is producing this steel? Because it would be nice. Now, Havana could produce steel. But it needs to get to 300k to be able to do so. So, although we are taking coal from it, which is what those ships over there are, not coal, sorry, iron ore. We need to level it up. So I'm going to renew this for 10 years because we're going to hold on to that. We need to deliver grain to it. So we need a decently close by. I could do Boston or Halifax because it's far enough where it makes sense to make money. We could do that. Right, are you okay with your coal deliveries? You are. So we need to unlock the ability to also deliver steel. And then we are kind of like closing the market where everything that's being delivered and exported is under my control. And I will gain the maximum market share in Liverpool. Right, they keep telling me to buy this stuff. I would kind of like to be able to level up. So I can get new ships, please. That would be good. Oh, we can actually do our own R&D. So if I hire a CTO... And... I'm assuming S tier is the best. We'll hire your boy David. It costing the most amount of money. And we'll push him up a bit. So he'll generate 37 tech points every 30 days. Nice. Okay, we'll leave it like that. We'll leave it like that. So let's try and get then some food delivered to Havana. See if we can level up Havana so it then starts... No, it demands steel, but it can eventually produce steel. No, it demands. No, I'm thinking about this all wrong. It demands. I'm looking for port output. No, and it will... Wait, what? It's very confusing, isn't it? It's like it... Production and export. It will export steel. But I've got to level it up anyway, so I need to deliver some food. So, I'll create a new route from Havana. To Belize. It's close enough nearby. I'll do a 10-year lease. Yeah, finalize. And then I'm going to need to buy some ships for it. And I'm assuming it's a bulk carrier. I'll buy 5 bulk carriers. I'll get that route. Now, 5 might be too many. 5 on that route might be way too many. We'll see. All right, can we just look for the little bit of a gap there and see them sailing? Oh, I can bid on the car factory. Of course I want to bid on the car factory. I want to own that in Liverpool. Anything to do with Liverpool right now, I want to buy it. I want to claim ultimate domination, ultimate ownership of that one city. And we've won it. Right, I should be more excited than I am right now, but I don't know what that entails just yet. Right, lots of stuff now going to be shipped there. So just waiting for those deliveries to come in. And we're now going to hope that that is going to make them happier. And yes, it's now starting to grow their prosperity. So that should level up, and then we should eventually get steel coming out of it. Right, I own the car factory. I own the electronics factory. Very good. I'm now joint second on market share. So once I can start delivering the steel, they ain't going to stop me then at that point. They ain't going to stop me. So the routes from San Francisco is delivering silica. This is in London. I don't care about London at the minute. London, still don't care. So we're delivering, of course, silica. We're also delivering coal. That's what... Okay, we've got too much silica right now. So the demands really aren't there. Who's delivering the electronical components? That's not me, but is that because I'm producing it? Is that where it's coming from? We need steel. Steel is our big pain right now. It's our big pain. We're on the way to the prosperity being increased enough in Havana that it's going to level up. So that should then unlock the steel. It's so close. You ready for this? Bam! We've now got steel. So yeah, I should be able to take steel from Havana, but I think it's a different type of ship altogether. See, it's loading up the iron ore. Now, it's got the steel mill. Is it a different ship? So if I create a new route and go from Havana to Liverpool, it's not. It's a bulk carrier. So it can do it. But I can tell it to do different stuff. And I can import coal to Havana as well on a bulk carrier. Right, open up that. So that's my problem route. That's number 2. Havana to Liverpool. How do I edit this? Like route details? Like how do I tell it like not to do something already? It's difficult to tell, isn't it? Maybe it's already like defaulted to that. Well, I'm going to buy a bunch of bulks right now. So the route on this one. And that, yes, is now carrying cargo. Won't be a lot. Sorry, steel cargo. But it will be some. It will be some until we've got more all there. It's a very difficult balancing game, isn't it? It's a very difficult balancing game right now. Oh, there we go. It's still loading, which is great. And it will also bring... was it coal? It's going to bring coal back as well. Does it anyway, but it's going to bring a little bit extra back. So now we're starting to ramp up on the production. So we're getting somewhere right now. We're kind of cornering all these little different markets. And it's working in our favor. Now, we can't get San Francisco up to another level until we start delivering the meat. But at this point, I'm not too worried. So, Liverpool in question. We are making it very happy on the iron ore, the oil. Electronics, which I don't know how that's actually working. I don't know whether someone's delivering it or whether it's because we are producing it. So we're kind of getting our own demand, if that makes sense. Consuming our own production. Demanding our own product. Something like that. I'm not too sure. Steel will now be delivered a little bit more. Silica's been... I mean, the more steel that gets delivered, the more silica gets used as it outputs electronics. And then we just got to do the vehicles. So vehicles require engines and they require tyres to produce then cars. That in itself is going to be a tricky scenario to get all up and running. But either way, technology. Oh, I thought there were... Oh, is it every 30 days? Do I need to hire even more people? In Belize. Oh my goodness me. Oh, I didn't start researching. Okay, he's going to generate 150 every 30 days. I didn't press the button, did I? I'm an idiot. Right, now we're going to be generating our own research that will allow me to then eventually start unlocking bigger ships. Yikes. Right, how do I get rid... Oh, I don't want to renew these anymore. Are they just set on auto-renew? I'm not particularly too sure. My market share is now 30%. We've increased it slightly. But we're not exporting enough. And I think that's because there's another company right now exporting all the rubber. That's where they're getting their majority from. So they're exporting rubber to a place that is obviously producing tyres. I think it's Dakar over here. Yeah. Now, they will start producing tyres once they've got their fabric. What is this purchasing? No. So, port demand. No, they require tyres. We need someone who requires rubber. How can you require tyres if you haven't got it? You know what I mean? I thought rubber makes the tyres fall. I need to figure out where the like other ships from other companies are going. Because that's one thing the game doesn't do well, is let you know where your goods are going. But it's fine. We can figure it out. We can figure it out. So it would be nice to level up San Francisco. It is something that does require rubber itself anyway. But we need tyres and then we need engines. I don't know where engines are coming from. Port output. Okay, there's some engines over here in Hiroshima. This is truly going to be a global shipping company by the time I'm done with it. It really, really is. Right, okay. Very good. Very good, very good, very good, very good. I need to up my steel delivery, by the way. If we're doing anything right now, we need to up our steel delivery. So we need more ships. We'll sort that out next episode. Guys, we've made a big leap forward right now. Now I feel like I know what I'm doing. We're going to end it here. I hope you did enjoy this. If you did, please smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. And now I've got some research points. Until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.